Hey guys, I hope you don't mind me coming on 10 minutes early, but I think things are kicking off a little bit quicker and I just needed to be involved. We need to keep up to date. You guys, some of you guys are there, so it's good for me to look at what you guys have to say. People on the floor saying they're just sorting out some of the TV stuff right now and they'll be up. Bobby Thompson and Tom Stoltman will be the first pairing. Yes, guys, I've jumped on early. I hope that's okay with you guys. I just didn't want to miss anything. Auntie Liz will join us soon with the early gang. How is everybody? Are you all calm and collected before this stone off? It's going to be interesting. Here we go, boys and girls. We early winners of groups. Yeah, let's put this up here. Winners of groups are Pavlo, Alexi, Mitch, Schoonwinkel, and Trey. Second and third for the stone off. Tom versus Bobby. That will be the first pair that we see. So Tom is a heavy favorite in this. Bobby has to fight hard and make Tom work. But honestly, Tom is one of the best stone lifters I've ever seen. It's a big ask. This battle could be a good one. Luke versus Gav. A little bit more even in terms of the ability. That's going to be an epic battle, as is Matt Rag versus Ivers. Now, Matt Rag has a fairly substantial lead over Ivers, and he's got the advantage that he gets to be the athlete that just has to match. But Ivers is a great stone lifter, as is Matt Rag. That is going to be a battle. And then we have the battle of the Streak versus Rauno. Brian Shaw has been on, is it 14 finals in a row?
Every final since 2009.
Every single final since 2009. Brian Shaw at his last World's Strongest Man.
14.
He is a phenomenal athlete. He's also a phenomenal stone lifter. But Rauno obviously has to dig deep and make him work hard. Who knows what will happen? That's going to be a battle, an emotional one. The everyone wants to see Brian get to the final. Lots of Rauno fans, especially in this chat, and obviously I think Liz will be in tears if Rauno gets to the final. And then Evan versus Athel, that could be a great battle as well. It's exciting. It really is. Right. Gary Clark, first UK disabled strongest man. Hi Loz, you okay, mate? I am good, buddy. I hope you are doing well. And if there are any athletes out there looking to compete on the disabled side of the sport, contact Gary. He's the man that, along with like Magnus Magnusson, doing lots for disabled strongman and the first UK disabled strongman. I remember when he started it off, and it was pretty much just him and a couple of others, and now the disabled scene is going well. Gary, you don't have to keep typing. I saw you, buddy. Hello all. Hey guys, Fred is in the house. It's starting. That's what we want to hear, Fred. It's starting. Bobby started. Oh,
What?
Did
Bobby fell the stone?
It looks like his hammy has got to him.
Oh no.
So he did better than he did against Brian last year. He got so Bobby started. Bobby got the stone over. Tom got it over. Bobby, Tom, Bobby, Tom, Bobby, and then started slipping, and his hammy. So Tom is through to the final. Tom Stoltman fans.
No surprises.
No surprises there. It was always going to be a huge ask for Bobby to stop the two-time champion on his best event. Bobby's done amazing. I am super proud of his performance, but also very happy to see the two-time champion still has a chance of this three-peat, which would be unbelievable. And yes, good to see the current champion into the final. Lots of Rauno fans. This is going to be a battle. Big loss coming to Arm Wars. Yes, Arm Wars have put the trailer up. I believe Friday is it's going to be on their channel if you want to see me in my first ever arm wrestling match. Let's go South Africa. Schoonwinkel's been amazing. Prediction here. Tom, Luke, Ivers, Brian, Evan. Could well be right. This one has gone for Tom, Luke, Matt, Brian, Evan. Good news for Tom. What's your mindset going into the stone off tactics? Well, if you are in the disadvantaged position where you've got to do the extra rep, or you're against a monster deadlifter like Tom, my philosophy would be, okay, I need to make this guy work. He's never really had to work. You know, people just sometimes when someone is that good, it's very easy to just think, oh, what's the point in trying? But you're at world's strongest man. So my tactic would be not to rush, focus on one rep at a time, try and make sure my tack is good, my technique is as effective as possible. I wouldn't rush, I wouldn't try and be one motioning. It would be up to the lap, be as effective as possible, get the stone over. Stand back, get some air in, let your opponent do what they need to do, and then just focus on that stone. Try and keep pushing as hard as you can. There's nothing more than that you can do. Just make them work, make them fight, because nobody wants to fight too hard on these stones. No one wants to get in a battle of 10 reps and things like that. So you've just got to push people and make them beat you. Don't just mentally give up. Jared says, Loz, has the comp gone roughly how you thought it would, or are there any major upsets in your opinion? There's been a couple of surprises for sure. Yeah, some really impressive performances from some of the new guys. I was surprised with Kilishkovsky not doing as well as maybe we would expect. But on the whole, pretty much, well, Group 1 is exactly as I predicted it would go. So that hasn't surprised me. But there are a couple of surprises, definitely. I will revisit my prediction video, but I'm bang on with Group 1. Group 3, I said Mitch would win, but I thought Kilishkovsky would be second, so I'm wrong with that one. Group 2, I said Novikov would win, and I thought Luke Stoltman would get through, but Gav has a chance, so let's see there. Gav's looking really good. I thought that Trey and Evan would get through Group 5, but again, Athor has a chance. And Group 4, I said Brian and potentially anyone in that group, and you know, Brian is through. Obviously, Brian is in the stone off. Schoonwinkel is through, but Brian is going to be hard to beat for Rauno. But I spoke to Rauno and pretty much said what I just said to you guys then. Just needs to fight, give 100%. So they are interviewing Tom Stoltman, and then it will be group number 2. Are you joining us, Auntie Liz?
I am, but I've not finished my work. I've had a personal disaster, guys.
Oh,
Wow.
it's not that bad.
It is bad. After we came off the live, we quickly filmed a video about what happened in those 2 events, who's guaranteed into the final, who's in the stone off, because then we want the next video to be about these are the guys in the final, these are our predictions, rather than have all that stuff tied in.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize, we sat down to film, looked fine. And then a minute in, I scratched my head like that. And suddenly, for the rest of the video, my hair's like that. It's like up in the air.
I think
really
it's
bad.
fine.
It's not. It's not.
It's fine. Guys, tell her it's fine. Bobby is 5th if you put all 30 athletes together.
Yeah, he is. He would have been 5th. Like, so his performances would have got him
Group
5th place.
1 was brutal.
Yeah, Group 1 was the true group of death in the end, and very, very cruel to our Bobby Thompson.
I'm very proud of what Bobby's done, and he should be too. He's improved so much in areas. There's still work to do, but he is without question one of the top guys in the world.
Here we go. Yeah, the spreadsheet's down. Everything's
The
down.
spreadsheet is down, but we will keep you updated here, guys. There's Strongman fans going nuts for these heats.
We do, not us personally, but as a Strongman fan community, sometimes tend to crash Strongman archives during World's Strongest Man. If you can afford to support them, like we make a monthly donation via PayPal. Every little helps to help run their servers because they just do it for free, obviously. They don't have any advertising on the site. It's all self-funded. So if anyone is able to help out Strongman Archives, they would massively appreciate it.
Do you know something, Brad? Thank you for the super chat. I actually don't see these as the best events for Mitch. There's certainly events that we would pick. If we could handpick our best events, it wouldn't actually be these.
No, definitely not.
But it just shows how good Mitch is, because even with these events, he is very dangerous.
Yeah.
The spreadsheet is down.
Yeah. Everyone's in bits.
Yeah. Do you want to read that? I'm just going to
David, thank you for the super chat. Just made it home from work for the best strongman information in YouTube. Love the community here. Let's go, Brian and Evan. Thank you, David.
Good job I came on early. That first event started early.
I know. How dare they? Honestly, this is taking the mick. No one told us. Actually, someone probably told you. The personal disaster is if Rauno doesn't make it. I didn't want Rauno to be in a stone off with Brian for obvious reasons. We fully expect Brian to
Luke
win the
and
stone
Gav are
off.
coming up soon.
Oh. But like I said to Rauno, you should be very proud of yourself because if nothing else, you proved that you 100% are good enough to compete at the World's Strongest Man.
Oh, he's done amazing.
He has.
He should be very proud.
very, very proud.
Now he just he's got to make Brian work. That should be his tactics.
Yeah, he just needs to go out, head held high, do his best, and what will be, will be.
Hey, Theo, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy.
Thank you, Theo. Evening, Loz. How's this crazy schedule messed with your training? Seems unfortunate right before your competition. Thanks for keeping us entertained. I almost preferred these to the Giants live streams.
Thank you so much.
It's messed with our lives completely.
Yes, I did manage to get a workout in this morning, but I was pretty tired, if I'm honest. I'll get a workout in Saturday before things kick off. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't stress, honestly. That's why I'm not trying to do it as a pro anymore.
Yeah.
If I miss training, I miss training. I'm pretty laid back about it.
Yeah. No, everyone's saying it's fine. It's fine now because I brushed it. In the video, I look like there's something about Mary just at the back instead of at the front, or Ace Ventura.
And you say that, yet we did a live with it like that for about 3 hours. So,
No, because it was fine before. After we started filming, I scratched my head and I accidentally boofed it up.
There you go.
And I don't know why it stayed up.
Someone said the new hair could catch on.
Maybe.
It could be a fashion trendsetter.
Yeah. Feel so bad for Bobby. We feel bad for Bobby too. We knew the second that those groups were announced that it was going to be an uphill battle. And again, those aren't Bobby's best events. You chuck in his absolute best and Bobby's just got that glaring weakness in the stone arm.
Jamie says, don't worry, Liz. Loz's hair is always a mess.
That's a good point. Did you film the whole video with troll doll hair? Pretty much. So that's one for you.
So there you go, guys.
Later.
After this, tune into that.
It's still downloading from Final Cut, so which is a bit annoying, but didn't expect this to start on time, let alone early.
What is this? SCT7.
Hey, darling Bondo, you want to go to dinner with me tonight, love?
Get rid of that.
Where are the mods?
Put into just block.
Time out, I'll say.
It's not it's a spam.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, is this the new version of Sexbots?
Yes.
Spreadsheet down, Liz's hair up. Exactly, Tiffany. That's how it's been, honestly. Can you explain what happened with Bobby and Tom?
So Bobby, I think he did 3 or 4, and then his hamstring cramped up again, and Tom is through to the final.
Yeah.
So fairly comfortable for Tom. Tom will be happy because he's not had to expend too much energy there.
Yes. Yeah.
He didn't even have to get to the heaviest stone. So he'll be really happy. He'll feel fairly fresh. That's exactly probably what Tom wanted.
Yeah. Enjoy the week apart after this. Love my wife. But locked in a room for a week would be hard work. Everyone subscribe and like their videos. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Otherwise, me and Liz might not be together in a few weeks.
Terrible. Rasmus, thank you for the super chat. I made my own spreadsheet looking at how everyone performs. Oh.
Just we'll come back to this in a second.
Yes, okay. So this is Gav Bilton versus Luke Stoltman.
Gav gets it over.
Okay. Oh. And then they've got 20 seconds.
Luke gets it over.
Okay.
So it's back to Gav. Second stone. 1 to stone 2.
Moving across the row of
Gav
stones.
Safely gets it over.
Yeah, lovely. Gav won't go down without a fight. He wants this so bad, but so does Luke.
Luke gets it over. These two are going on to the heavy stone, I'm telling you that.
Onto the third stone.
All things being normal.
Oh my goodness.
And then it's how many reps can they do on the heavy stone? Area 51 is going mental. Scotland is going mental. Gav fans, Luke fans, there'll be a lot of people that like them both.
Got it over. Luke's got it over.
I like both these
Onto
guys.
the floor. I like both. I would be sad whoever doesn't make it out of these two because I know how much it means to both of them.
It's, you know.
There's no happy ending here. Gav over.
On to the fourth now. So Gav gets it over.
He's got the fourth stone
Luke
over. Luke's
returns it. So they are
returned
on to
it.
the fifth stone.
This is the last one that they'll now just be repping until someone
Now the
can't
battle
go
starts. Can they both
anymore.
load the 200?
Mm.
I'm going to say yes. Oh, God.
Mm.
Gav gets it over. Gav has done all the stones. Luke, will he
Has to
match him?
return the stone.
Can't believe Luke gets it over.
Returns it.
This is
Oh
going to
my
be a battle.
goodness.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be a battle.
A big thank you to the person who's doing this for us.
Yes.
This is very helpful.
Oh, now we're on to the last.
Now we're on the
Okay.
last stone. Sorry.
I'm sure 3D Strength is in the comments somewhere, absolutely stressing. Gav gets it over. Was that 6 for Gav now?
Yeah.
Luke gets it over.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
6 apiece.
What can Gav do?
But yeah, this is the top 10 if they all competed against each other. We're going to do a video about this tomorrow. So do make sure you look out for it because we'll compare events and different scenarios. We enjoyed doing it last year.
What's happening?
Oh,
What's happening?
they've only got 20 seconds to do it.
Gav
Gav got
gets
it
it
over.
over.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness.
This is going to be epic.
Oh.
Let's remember, Luke only has to match Gav. Gav has to beat him. So Luke gets it over. It seems like Luke is a little bit more comfortable. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not there. But Gav has to get this over.
Mm-hmm.
And if Luke gets it back, Gav's got to do it again.
Yeah.
He can't just match. Luke can just match.
Yeah.
So what can Gav do?
What does that say? Gav ate Primph? What the hell does that mean? There's typos galore here. Gav out Luke to the final. Oh, there you go then, guys.
Congratulations to
Oh,
Luke
man.
Stoltman. Both the Stoltmans are into the final. Great battle there by Gav and Luke. Gav on that 7th one couldn't quite do it, but congratulations to Luke Stoltman. I know Area 51 in Wales will be disappointed.
They'll be very disappointed. Yeah.
Gav has done so well. He's improving every single year, and he might not be in the final this year, but you know what? I think next year he will be.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gav's improving every year. And it's steady progress as well. It's not, crazy, but yeah, unfortunate for Gav. But congratulations to Luke.
Congratulations, Luke. Both
Yeah.
Stoltmans into the final, showing why they are two of the best in the world. So well done, guys.
Where were we? So I looked for your super chat, Ben. Missed my super chat. If you got the 10, also B. I don't know what it means. So I looked for your super chat to see if it explained in further depth, and I cannot find it. So please just type your comment normally, maybe in caps so I can see it. Ben Lane, we will keep an eye out for you. Do we know the final events yet? Asked Berger.
Yes, we know the final. Do you want to go through the final events?
Fingal's finger. I have to think
fingers.
about it. It's the Kanak deadlift for reps. It's a sandbag carry for distance. No, sorry, shield carry for distance. A max dumbbell. Gav is so crushed right now. Oh, no, don't say that. Oh, bless him. They are, though. They want this so bad,
so much
all
to
of them.
But do you remember
So
Luke
hard.
missed out on the stones one year?
Yes.
And he was devastated.
Yes.
I remember Cushy was there and devastated. And he went away and he worked hard.
And
he
yeah,
got to the
got
final the
better.
year after.
Yeah.
Gav will be devastated right now, but he will use that to fuel him to come back even better.
Yeah, this is the closest he's got to making the final. I mean, last year he was brilliant and he just had another tough group. But
yeah,
so max dumbbell, and then we have the truck pull, and finally the Atlas stones. So it's a good mixture of events. It's going to be very, very interesting. Oh, lots of people. Come on, Luke. Come on,
lots
Gav.
Spicy Stoltman fans in there.
It's always sad to hear someone's like Gav is such a heart in his sleeve kind of guy, which is why everyone loves him so much. Yeah. He's not afraid to show his emotion.
Yeah, we all love that.
Yeah, how's Dale's heart rate? Probably not good. Oh, man, this is hard. I hate the stone off.
So we got
with
group
a passion.
3 next.
Group 3. This one, Ivers versus Matt Ragg. Oh my
goodness,
this
could be a battle.
if they're both in their best shape and ready to battle, this could go on all night. No, these two, yeah, they both again obviously really want it.
Stressful.
It is stressful. And I hate it. I really hate it.
Lewis A, thank you very much.
Has anyone ever won every qualifying event in their group? If not, Mitch was very close, being the first to his second
was
win.
very close indeed. I know that
There was a year with a format change where it was less events and someone won all of them. I think
Are
it was
you
in
sure?
4 events. That was from Eloa, so I trust him 100%.
He knows his stuff. So it could have been. We will double check. But,
Yeah, we will double check.
I know you're
Yanni
Vertinen did 5 out of 6
Yeah.
in 2002,
I think it was.
No, 2000.
Oh, 2000.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, he won.
Take a deep breath, everyone. Very stressful. Right, let's try and stay up together with the comments in the chat stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good job, Luke. Lots of spicy chilies there. Congratulations to Luke. Yeah, Luke will be probably relieved now.
Relieved.
It's a big, you can let out a big breath, can't you? It's stressful. There was no winner there. I'm both delighted and gutted at the same time. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel the same way.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, the Strongman archive is down, so I can't find out about that group.
Yeah, but we don't need to know too much because we know how it was leading up to that, and we know that Gav was in 3rd place with that disadvantage, with Luke with the slight advantage there.
So right now we have both Stoltmans into the final.
Yep.
We've got Novikov. We've got 2 Ukrainians.
Pavlo, 2 Ukrainians and 2 Scots is what's guaranteed at this point.
We've got Mitch Hooper.
Oh, yes, of course. And Trey and
Jaco
Schoonvinkel. Yeah.
South African in the final.
There you go.
Very, very good.
High five to the Stumpmans. Luke, I'm sure, is very emotional as well right now. Loves, what was the spreadsheets you used in the past? We usually use Strongman archives, but we do usually crash it. Our strongest man time. They'll desperately be trying to.
You guys should definitely, Lewis. He's done so well.
Oh, yeah, you should.
I'm sure, you guys know how devastated he's going to be, but he's done everyone super proud, and he'll go on and get better from this.
Yeah.
You
learn more from these moments, don't you? Give him a big hug when he gets home.
There we go, guys.
David, thank you for the super chat. 3,713. Now over 4,000 people watching. Only 455 likes. Yes, please. If you do nothing else tonight,
smash the like button.
Yes, or click it.
Or click it. Or flick it, or twist it.
Flick it.
And then go and subscribe to the channel.
No. How can I be so happy and so sad at the same time? We don't know, Amy. We all feel the same way. Conflicted.
They're both great guys, and that's one of the worst things about the stone.
Should we all send our love? Yes, 100%. There's nothing nicer for that. Like, what's worse than losing is it seems no one cares about you anyway. So absolutely, send your support
and
to
he
Gav.
might not look for a few days, but
no.
When he kind of chills and kind of reflects on his performance this year, he's done amazing.
Yeah,
Gav can be super proud.
It's Rano good on stones. He is, but he's not Brian
he's
good
not
on
Brian.
stones. No.
Brian is an incredible stone lifter,
and Rano really suffers with his nerves as well. I know he really fluffed the kettlebell because he was shaking so much. It's one of those events. It's very easy to make a mistake, like you always say, and if you can't control those nerves, then
no. Someone said, did Gav score better than Luke overall? No, he was half a point behind. Was it half a point or a point? It was close between them.
I can tell you right now.
It was close.
Stuff on here.
But Luke was ahead, I believe.
1 point behind Luke Stoltman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, just got to let the cat in.
Someone said, what happened with Bobby and Tom? Bobby's pulled up his hamstring, so Tom won fairly easy in the end. Mr. Beardless Eddie Hall.
I nearly fell over.
Some of these usernames are brilliant.
I know. But it is funny. What's next for the Mrs. Liz?
Tyler asked as well what happened in group number 1. Tom Stoltman is through to the final. He beat Bobby Thompson. I think Bobby ended up cramping again or hurting his hamstring. And Tom comfortably has gone through.
This could go on forever. Do we know?
No.
No. So they haven't started yet. Let's go, Matt Rag. Super proud of you. Matt Rag has been absolutely brilliant. And yeah, this could be a really good battle if they're both in shape for this. Be very interesting.
Yeah.
Patrick, thank you so much for the super chat. Best strength channel on YouTube. No clickbait or lies, just information, knowledge, and a good old laugh. Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's always a balancing act between having thumbnails and titles that people want to click on, but having thumbnails and titles that really reflect what people are going to be watching. And we try not to lure people with lies and false propaganda, do we, Lozzie? Meow. Oh, my cat's missed me this week. Come on, you can join the party.
You want to come and say hello? She does.
She does, yeah. Nala's here. Why did Mitch go all out on the kettlebell as well? Because there was
because he had a chance to win all the events, and the kettlebell isn't a demanding event in terms of demanding on your body physically.
Yeah, it's a very low risk event. So it's not like going out for a squat for reps or even a deadlift or almost any other strongman event, to be fair.
Yeah.
Since Brian is retiring, my new number one may be a moose, says Brandon. There you go.
Good choice. Good choice.
Ivers versus Matt. Someone reckons 8+ reps.
Could well be. Maybe 10. They're both very good.
Blubber, thank you so much for the super chat. Now we have to have the sausage with a mustache emoji in honor.
We do indeed. We will make that happen.
Yes.
We really will.
Are you all right, Lozzie?
I'm good.
You don't have anyone else in a stone off now? Well, apart from Rauno.
Well, obviously, I want Rauno to do well. But,
yeah. We're also realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
waiting on Ivers and Matt to come out.
Okay. Mitchell, sorry, thank you for the super chat. Knowing Tom and Luke personally, I'm happy to see them in the finals. My main worry is Tom's dumbbell. He has 100% improved on them in training though.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Mateusz out as well, like we don't know what Jaco
Skunvinkel's
dumbbells like.
But,
yeah.
Mitch will be happy about that because it bumps Mitch up on something like the dumbbell.
Yeah.
But it bumps everyone up because there's a good chance Mateusz would have been top 2, top 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the track pool also. So yeah, unfortunately, our loss as fans is the other finalists' gain, not having these incredible athletes in the final.
And who knows how the other athletes will perform there.
Yeah, we just don't know. Who knows who's going to be in the final at this rate? My goodness. Ron Chopped, Philippi won all 4 events. Yes, it was 98. I thought so, but they had 10 groups with 4 people in it. So it was a very weird
and only 4
format.
events, wasn't it? Yeah.
And only 4 events, yeah. So this would have been more impressive. Sorry,
when you look at how good the group was, yeah.
The
good morning from Sydney, Australia.
Oh, good morning to you. It's not quite morning here yet. It is 18 minutes past 11.
Come on, Latvia.
Rooting for
Ivers fans, South African fans.
Is he the first? No, Herrick Badenhorst.
Herrick Badenhorst.
Yeah, has been in the final.
Herrick Badenhorst. I think Herrick may have come second. Definitely came third.
Yeah, he's certainly the first in a while, though.
Second, he came second as well. Yeah.
Although,
Els.
Johan
Els was in the final. Johan was very
2018?
good. 2018? Not that long ago. Johan Els was very impressive.
Yeah.
Very strong.
So there's been at least a couple. Although now's a hard time to reach into the archives of my mind.
I know. It's like your brain goes to mush, doesn't it?
It does. It's the stress.
Normally pretty good with the history and dates, but I'm so sort of invested into how these athletes do. They're off.
Look who's here. Canby Dude in the chat.
How you doing, buddy? Nick Canby, one of the top under 105.
Okay, Ivers over. Over means he's lifted the stone.
Yeah.
Matt over. That's 1.
On to stone number 2.
My goodness. Rauno, belly in or belly out on stones? I think it'll be belly in. We will see.
Ivers gets the stone over.
Yeah, number 2.
Go and give the video a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep you updated with what's happening. Matt gets the stone over. They're on to number 3.
And really mysterious. Yeah, we heard that too. Eddie said Mateusz hurt his leg in the stone throw at the Arnold's. Apparently jarred it. It's not like a severe injury, but those things can
But they
really
do
set back your
affect you, yeah.
training. Yeah.
Ivers gets it over.
Yeah. This is stone number 3, group number 3, Ivers Schmuxless versus Matt Ragg.
Matt Ragg gets it back.
Yeah. They're moving on to stone number 4. Oh my goodness. I can't cope.
World's Strongest Man need to get us out there so we can actually see what's going on.
They need to get rid of the
Ivers
stone
gets the stone over. I would give you such better commentary if I could see what was going on.
Yeah.
As opposed to,
good lift. Oh, Matt over. Matt looked really solid on that one.
5.
Let's just make things up.
Yeah. Ivers is doing a war cry now.
Yeah.
Digs deep. He gets it over.
Yes.
I'm just going to make up
Matt Ragg scratching his head, thinking, bloody hell. And now he's bending over. He's wrapping his arms around the stone. He's lifting it up.
Is he?
Yes. And it's over.
He gets it over. So we're on to the final stone, the heaviest stone.
The heaviest stone is 200 kilos that they would have to rep at the end.
Yeah, we leave these at a second, and we'll come back to them in a second. Ivers gets the big stone over.
Yeah, that's 200 kilo stone.
Matt Ragg, what does he do with the 200? These are 2 very good stone lifters.
They have 20 seconds to complete the lift. Otherwise, whistle blows and they are out. So there's no time to be dilly-dallying. Matt Ragg got it over. So what's that? 6 lifts?
6 lifts each. Okay. So this will be the 7th. Now is when they got to dig deep. This is when it gets hard.
Yeah.
Ivers gets it over. Come on, Ivers.
7 lifts from Ivers so far. Matt needs to just return it.
Ivers makes people work on a stone, but Matt is very good at stones as well. He is.
It's his event. It's his favorite event. Matt's returned it. Both on 7 lifts so far.
Wow.
The most we've seen is 10 on this type of format. So let's see.
Let's see how close to that they can get.
Yeah.
This is getting hard now. Their backs are going to be feeling it. Their hamstrings are going to be feeling it.
Ivers
gets it over.
That's lift number 8.
Ooh.
Matt now has to return it. Oh my goodness. This is cruel. Cruel.
4,820 people tuning in to hear us say this. Thank you so much.
We've not heard anything. Matt over.
Gets it over.
There we go.
Matt gets it back.
8 lifts apiece.
8 lifts each. What can Ivers do?
Oh, this is pain time now. Oh my goodness. This is horrible.
Something's happening.
Ivers is out.
Ivers is out. But congratulations to Matt Ragg. Yeah. Where's Matt from?
He is from South. No, New Zealand. I was thinking of Yakko.
Yes. Yeah. Matt Ragg into the final. Gutted for Ivers, but congratulations.
No one can say Matt Ragg hasn't earned that.
We did not see Matt Ragg coming through in this group. So fair play. Super pleased to see these epic new athletes. What's that? We've got 2 athletes from OSG into the final of World's Strongest Man.
That's unbelievable. Oh, the archives is back. Please do not all rush it at once. Benji, thank you for the super chat. I'm watching from work. I'm right at the peak of the battle between Gav and Luke. I had to help a customer and missed who won. Oh, it was. I'm sure you've been told.
Just in case people are just joining right now.
Yeah, so far on the stone battles, we've had 3 groups go. In group 1, Luke Stoltman versus Bobby Thompson. Tom versus Bobby. Tom is through. In group 2, Luke Stoltman versus Gav Bilton. Luke is through. And now in group 3, Matt Ragg versus Ivers Schmuxless, and Matt Ragg is through. Next up is just another
looks like Ivers might have pulled something.
Oh, hopefully he's okay. Possibly groin. Ooh, that's a horrible one. Rauno and Brian from group 4 up next. Lord help us all and our poor gentle hearts that cannot.
Right, guys, we've got over 5,000 of you on here. Thank you so much for joining us. If you could do nothing more than like the video and subscribe to the channel, that helps us so much. Yes. Thank you, every single one of you, for joining us.
Aloha is short in, and where is he placing? Brian is very
much
in.
Up, it will be Brian versus Rauno in the stone off in
Brian
group number 4.
Has the advantage as well because he is 2nd place in the group, whereas Rauno is 3rd place. Oh, I feel sick. David, I cannot see your comment. It's very easy to make a mistake with these. Here you are. I got you. There we go. Sent a super chat, but didn't let me type anything. You have to type it, then click it. And it's not obvious because you don't know that that's the box. You think you're going to go to the box. So that essentially was your super chat. But type another comment and I will look for you.
134,250 subscribers to our channel. Thank
Very
you,
nice.
all of you
Thank
that
you.
have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, but you like what we do, please go and subscribe. See if we can get to 135,000.
Mark, thank you for the super chat. Why didn't Hall compete? Will Thor retire now? I'm assuming that's a joke because he retired 6 years ago from World's
Eddie
Strongest
Hall
Man.
retired from Worlds after his win in 2017.
Yeah.
And has shown no interest in coming back since.
And will
Thor retired after 2020.
Yep. But he is coming back.
He's talking about doing Strongman next year, but Thor has just recently had an injury to his pec. Looks like it's not as bad as first thought, which is good to see. But Thor has also not mentioned about wanting to come back to World's Strongest Man. He is looking more at the Rogue Invitational and the Arnold's. I'd love to see him back at World's Strongest Man, but time will tell. But right now, neither of those athletes need to even be mentioned, really.
Scott, thank you for the super chat. Thoughts? Second place guys have a better advantage. Third place does reps to match the points behind second. So 3 points equals 3 reps on the stone before. All right. So if you're 3 points behind, you have to lift the stone 3 times before that guy. Maybe after when there's a certain gap, like that would have protected someone like Alexei in 2019 when he was 7 points clear. Oh, my video's just downloaded. Sorry, guys. I just got to quickly upload this.
Yeah. There's, we've had lots of discussions about different ways of doing things, and it's nice to hear your ideas, guys. So thank you for that.
And thank you for the super chat.
Ivers looks like he's injured himself, and there is a certain F word coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
Medicals are with him. I hope he's okay.
Oh, and that's not what the other guys who are about to go want to see right before it's their turn either.
Not at all.
Horrible. Oh.
Thank you, everyone that just subscribed as well. They have shot up to 287.
Oh, lovely. Will Mitch be mentally affected by not winning all of the events so far?
No.
Thank you for the super chat, but no, not at all. No.
We literally spoke about the throw.
He wanted to do it as a fun little challenge, didn't he?
We said, go for it, which he did. He's gotten through 6 really fast, and then he made a mistake. And then it was like, once you make a mistake and you know you can't beat it, just chill. The throw, luckily, does not take a lot out of you physically. The heaviest kettlebell is 26 kilos. It's not like having 340 kilos on your back on a squat for reps.
Oh, man. That's people very sad for Ivers if he is indeed injured. Oh, man. Yeah, Matt did deserve it.
Matt deserved to go through.
He was in a very
100%
secure
deserved to go
place.
through. He has performed exceptionally well in a tough group.
Yeah.
I've been so impressed with what Matt Ragg's done.
And
New Zealand flag. Did you see that?
I did. I know what it looks like, Lozzie. I was
just
tired.
teasing Auntie Liz.
It's not that dissimilar from an Australian one, in my defense. And I forgot that he's not Australian or isn't from Australia at least. Right, Rana, let's see what you can do. Oh, Lord. Lewis, thank you for the super chat. What happened to Johan Els?
He
found God.
Well, he got quite religious, lost a load of weight, and we did see him. Well, not see him in person, but he came onto one of our lives last year or something. But he's just focused on his family, I think, feeling fit and healthy, and just stopped Strongman. But he was extremely good back in 2018.
Any news, Lazo?
Last I heard, just the medical with Ivers.
Yeah.
Oh, the first New Zealander. Is he the first New Zealander in the final?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's the first.
Did Derek Boyer compete?
Derek Boyer was
Fiji
in Australia.
But he represented 2 different nations. Or was it Australia?
Pretty sure.
I wasn't sure if it was Australia or New Zealand.
Let me just quickly check something.
Someone's like, I'm going to throw up. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Student Drinks, thank you for the super chat. Nice to see some new names in the final. Absolutely.
We are happy to see
Absolutely.
That. Yes, indeed.
We spend too much time together.
It is. It's good to see.
It is, yeah. Totally
different people.
Gabriel, thank you for the super chat. Guys, if possible, please remember to donate to SA paper, that's Strongman Archives. Yeah, they really are. It's such a useful resource for all of us. Like, what did we do without it or before it? What are you looking at, Leslie?
I'm just trying to look up the New Zealand athletes that have competed at Worlds.
Okay. Lots of people conflicted on the next one because they're big Brian fans. Liz will really hate Brian if he beats Rano. I absolutely will not. Do you know what? I think the best thing about all of this is that Rano has proven that he deserves to be a world's strongest man and he's good enough for it. And I fully expect he'll get invited again next year. And next year we won't have to worry about him doing a stone off with Brian. So he'll probably end up with one with Tom instead. Matty, thank you for the super chat. Loz and Liz will be burned into my phone screen. Oh no, can you imagine? So,
Poor people.
our scared faces. Erin, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah. I believe he is the first from New Zealand to be in the final.
Liz had it right in the recap video because us Aussies have claimed Matt Ragg as our own, as is tradition. Does he live in Australia? Did I get that bit right? That was where I got confused.
How nervous are you for Rano? That's a question.
I am nervous for Rano. I don't want him to get hurt. That would be the worst thing. I don't expect him to win it, but I want him to go out feeling proud of what he's done.
He can already be proud. And if he fights, makes Brian work, then he should be super proud. You know, it's a big ask to beat Brian on stones.
Yeah.
But just go and show that you are a great stone lifter, which we know he is. We've seen him very well.
Keep your head high. These two are masters as well. Let's not forget they're both 40 plus, you know, and they're showing.
They're incredible, both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Rano, genuinely incredible. His deadlift is unbelievable. Potentially the best deadlifter on the planet. Last year, he won the World Deadlift Championships. Yeah. He absolutely destroyed the Masters Deadlift World Record. Brian Shaw, one of the greatest of all time in the sport, his last ever World's Strongest Man.
Yeah, none of us want to see this to be Brian's last event, myself included, even if it means beating Rano. But of course, you know, we know Rano would love to be in the final as well. It's a very confusing and stressful time for all of us. Rob, has anyone ever come out of retirement to become a success? New fan of World's Strongest Man, loving the coverage. Thank you, Rob. Trying to think. People have come out of retirement, but they've never been the same again.
Yeah. I mean, it depends what you call retirement. There's people that have taken a year. There's people that have taken a year off, but not proper retirement.
No. I would say. Kaz had a slightly forced retirement for a few years and was not the same at all when he came back. You've had people like Travis Ortmeyer who've come back after a long time. Rauno Hainler had a forced retirement from 11, 12 years. Yeah. And he's come back and done better than he did the first year.
Yeah.
With the first year, he was also in a group with Brian and Thor Bjornsson.
Both athletes inspecting the stones.
They're both... Rano is as meticulous as Brian, so which is interesting. Oh no, I can picture. I'm actually glad we're not there in this moment. You know? I think I'd be watching through my fingers. They're inspecting the stones.
So what's this, group 4?
Group 4. It's nearly over already.
Nearly done.
Goodness me.
Oh, guys, who's going to take it, Brian or Rano? I think the safe money is on Brian.
Yeah.
But you just never know.
Never know. No one is exempt from making a mistake. And there is that 20-second time limit. If you get it up there and then make a mistake.
Do you know what, though? Like, I think this really suits Brian because he is so meticulous.
Yes.
And he doesn't need to rush.
It's more than enough time for Brian.
Brian will think about hand positioning, stone to the lap, load over the bar. And then he'll step back and allow Rano to do what he needs to do. But you can imagine Brian just being meticulous with this.
He will be. Yeah, he will be.
Rano just needs to put in a performance, make him work, show that he really does deserve to be at World's Strongest Man.
Look, Rongo Keenan's in the house. So proud of Matt. He's a good friend of mine. New Zealand. I definitely will never forget.
Technically, he's from New Zealand, isn't he? Well, not technically.
Not technically. Yeah, Rongo is from New Zealand. Yeah, he lives in Australia. Yeah. This is where
they're off. Rano gets the first stone over.
Here we go. I'm going to start.
I'm just going to.
Furballing. No, don't.
Brian gets it over. They're on to stone number 2. You just can't stress out in my ear because it's.
I'll try not to.
Rano over. I'm pretty sure both of these will get to the heavy stone.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Brian gets it over.
Yeah.
On to stone number 3.
Oh, Lordy. The days of
Rauno gets it
predictions
over.
Great coverage. Thank you, Taran Tandon.
2 rookies in the final. Indeed, there
Mm.
are. Rauno
This
over with
is
third
stone
stone.
number 3.
Brian gets the third stone over. We are on to stone number 4.
Oh,
So there's 6 stones in this run to get up to the heaviest one.
yeah.
Rauno gets stone number 4 over.
Yeah.
You're right, Auntie Liz.
Yeah, my sides hurt. Highlight your phone, Luzzy. It's gone dark. There
It's
you
all
go.
good.
Okay.
Brian gets it over.
Yeah.
On to stone 5.
There are 6. The 200 kilo is the 6th stone, isn't it? 6th.
Someone said, if Ahalo was still in his competing, do you think he could beat Brian?
Rauno got it over.
No chance in hell. Brian is another level from
That
Ahalo.
era.
Yeah. Rauno gets over. He was the best of that era, but Brian is another level.
Brian got it over. Now they're on to the 6th stone.
On to the last stone. 200 kilo stone now. 440 pounds for our American friends.
Very thoughtful, Lottie.
I try.
Rauno got it over.
Rauno is doing the work.
Mm.
Brian is going to get this over. Have you ever seen
Keeping Brian busy, though. This is the most he's ever had to do on a stone off. Yeah.
Well, he has to do 1 to beat that.
To be fair, yeah.
Now,
Brian over.
I'd love to see what kind of shape Rauno's in, because he made those stones in Australia look pretty comfortable.
He
that was
did,
lifting.
but he had more time in between lifts than this. This is,
Of
it will
course.
be cardio that will be
But
the
this is
issue, I think.
Rauno
Rauno
over.
Over?
Yeah.
Okay, Rauno got it over. It said 9BEE. To be fair. Oh, goodness.
Give her a break. She's doing her best.
I know. Very grateful.
Very, very, very grateful.
Brian
gets it
over.
over. Oh, this is...
Ogwa.
No, stop it. She's doing an amazing
What
job.
stone is this?
I think
That was
this
number
is-
7, wasn't
yeah.
it? So we're on to number 8.
Oof. Come on, Rauno, get it over.
Rauno got it over.
He's making him work. This
He
is what he's got to
is.
do. Oh, this is stressful. Both of them amazing athletes. Rauno is one of our best friends. Brian is unbelievable.
Brian got
Brian
it
gets
over.
it over. Come on, Rauno.
Would this
Just
be
push it. 2
Lift
more.
number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want Rauno to do 11 just to beat what people have done in the past. Make Brian work.
a new record on the stone off. Rauno got it
Rauno
over. Yeah, 9.
Go on, Rauno. Make him work.
We said he was tough.
He is a tough little bugger. I mean,
Little.
he's not little, but he's short for strongman anyway.
I swear if my phone goes surfing this. Brian got it over. This will be the 10th lift now that they're on to. Oh my goodness.
Come on, Rauno. 1 more and you have done incredible. I mean, he's already done incredible. But
Oh yeah.
he'll be able to walk away super proud of
Yeah,
himself.
should be very, very proud.
Rauno gets it over.
That's the 10th stone or 10th lift from Rauno.
Now this is a battle.
And I said,
And now
it was
this is
anyone else, like he's got a chance of beating apart from, well, we don't
Yeah.
know. We don't know.
Yes, like Brian is an incredible
He
stone
is.
lifter.
He really is.
Brian gets it over. So that's
Brian will-
10 stones each.
And Brian will not be happy that he's had to lift 10 stones now.
Now all the other guys in the final will be watching this going, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
They'll probably be cheering.
Oh my goodness.
They're on
Phone
1%
batteries on 1%.
phone.
Rauno
gets
got it over. Is that 11?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And
But the phone might die.
someone there needs to contact me. Guys.
Maybe
Rauno
call
gets
me
it
if you
over.
have my phone number.
Brian
Brian got
gets
it
it
over.
over.
That's 11 reps.
You call Fred.
I don't know if he's there.
He is, isn't he?
Let's see if her battery lasts.
Oh, that's 11 reps each. That's more than anyone did last year.
She's still online.
Oh. Oh.
This is a bit of a wait now. Typing. Rauno
Rauno's
out.
out.
Oh man. Oh, we knew it, but
How
that was
well
amazing.
did he do, though?
Oh my goodness.
He can be super proud of
He
himself.
should be.
And Brian Shaw.
11 reps on the stone off. That's the most we've seen from anyone, I think, with that stone setup. So,
amazing. Absolutely amazing.
oh,
Wow. Right. It looks like we might lose
our friend.
Our contact
Yes.
for the last pairing. But wow.
We'll get caught up on the comments and then we'll know what's happening. Michael finally got to watch one live living in Southeast Asia. Thank you both for all you do. Gutted for the guys who end up going against those incredible stone lifters. It's so hard being up against the likes of Tom Stoltman and Brian Shaw. But unfortunately, this is the format we have to deal with. But thank you so much for your super chat. Douglas, I didn't hear what happened with Shaw. You have just heard he was second in the group, so he had to do the stone off, and he's just beaten Rauno. He lifted 10 times. No, they did it 11 times, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then Rauno failed on the 12th, but that is an incredible run by both men there. Does World's Strongest Man do anything special for the retirees? I don't know.
No.
No.
Well, they might do now.
Yeah, more likely they do now, definitely. I'm sure they've made a bit of a fuss. When you said you were retiring in 2019.
Mitch Hooper.
Amazing fight by
Rauno. Amazing. He'll probably be disappointed, but he should be very proud.
He should be proud. Tell him to give him a big hug from us, and don't let him get funny about being hugged. The Liz hates Brian thing is an ongoing joke because one time I predicted that Maxime might beat Brian on a stone run, and he did, but a lot of his fans genuinely thought that my prediction meant I hated Brian. So now our followers just take the piss and say that I hate Brian. Spreadsheet is back working. Thank you, Iron Wolf Timber. We need to catch up now. We fell way behind there because that one went on for a while. Liz, how well did you match the final 10? I had Pavlo and Tom. Well,
it depends on this last group, but I think I will have 8 out of the 10.
I may too.
I think you had the same prediction as me, pretty much.
We won't have 8.
Well, I think we will.
Because we didn't predict Yako. No. We didn't predict Matt Ragg.
But we did predict the rest.
Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah. 8 out of 10.
We both had. I had Kilishkovsky.
Yeah, that's true. I had Ivers, yeah.
But
and then we both went for Rauno in the with Brian in the final. But Yako Spoonwinkle was just very, very, very good. Oh, goodness me. Would love to take top 2 in groups, take 2 third-place finishers in stone elimination, 14 in total. Thoughts? More guys in final. We would love a bigger final. Absolutely love it. And yeah, if anyone deserves it, it's Rauno. That was an epic battle, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great seeing Luke's fiery emotion. Oh, would love Gav in the final as well. My goodness. Oh, try and catch up and quickly sweep through the super chats before group 5 go up, which will be Evan Singleton versus Athor Ingolson Melstead. Athor having the advantage in that group, or is it Evan?
Evan has the advantage.
Evan has the advantage. Yes, there we go. Oh, dearie me. We can't, people were saying, show it. We didn't have it. We literally had someone messaging us what was happening, someone who was there. Oh, the comments during. Kaz is in Hawaii.
I have another person out there. So.
Oh, there you go. That's good. A lot. Any chance of a Masters World's Strongest Man?
There is the OSG Masters World's Strongest Man. One thing I'm trying to convince Darren Sadler to do is a Masters Giants Live. So that like a fun competition with people's favorite old boys. And just have a fun show.
Yeah.
We put on a good show. It's going to be competitive. We're all alpha males that want to kind of prove that we're still good enough, but without the young boys that are nice and fresh and would kick certainly my ass.
Yeah.
I mean, we just got 2 masters then proving themselves to still be some of the best in the world, but maybe like a Terry Hollands, myself, maybe like Derek Poundstone, people from the past that are still involved in the sport, but maybe not quite what we used to be.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I think a lot of people would enjoy seeing that.
Yeah, would you guys enjoy that?
Do you know what? I would love to know what would be Brian's tipping point? Like, how far can Brian be pushed in that format?
I've thought about this in terms of, right, who goes up against Brian or Tom and those kind of guys that can push them.
Yeah.
I would
only each
love
other,
to
surely.
see, either against each other or Ulysses, because Ulysses is a machine. I think
Trey.
I think it's those four.
Maxime, don't forget Maxime.
Yeah, Maxime's good, but he did get beat by Tom in a. That was 7 stones.
Yeah, to be fair,
that was a bit more about speed.
It was. Proud of you, Rauno. Amazing, said Dylan. We are all very, very proud of Rauno.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And congratulations to Brian. No one wanted to see him go out of the group stages in his last World's Strongest Man. That would have been a very sad ending. So it is not over for Brian. And, well, it's not over for Rauno either, to be fair. That was his first World's Strongest Man appearance since 2011. Oh, is it telling you to stand up?
Weirdly, it's telling me I've achieved my move goal.
Do you know why? Because your heart rate.
Is it?
Maybe
it's just because I moved my hand.
Oh, maybe. Is that all that it takes?
I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to it.
These were all the there's so many comments during that stone lift.
Wow.
Oh no, take my energy. Look at that. That's quite cute.
Wow. Such a good battle.
That was a good battle. You know, I'm glad it was a good battle. 11.
He did what, he did all anyone could ask him of. I hope he's proud of himself. He should be.
Plug the phone in. It wasn't Loz's battery that was about to die. No.
Geez,
we come into this fully charged and ready to go.
But they've been out there all day. So
someone get that grumpy Estonian to the hospital. He'd be all right. Bit of oxygen. He'll be fine. Bless him.
Yeah.
I need to message him, but I'm trying to also catch up on there we go. We're going to get an Aethor Evan exclusive. The best stone match of all time. Actually, it has been so far, because this is, Trey and Alexei in 2019 lifted more times, 13 times, but it was a lighter stone, 180 kilos. So whereas this obviously progressively got heavier, and then they had to battle out on the last one. But
5,000 people watching us get results on this.
I know, it's silly, isn't it? Oh, lots of very happy Brian fans, lots of very sad Rauno fans. What a run. Jesus, my heart. Gutted. Amazing job, Rauno. Let's go B. 11. Bloody hell. Good job, Rauno, says Martha. Proud of you, Rauno. They should both, that's crazy. Those are the oldest men in this competition, and they absolutely killed it, both of them.
They did amazing.
They did. Whew.
All right, we've calmed down a little.
Not much. Right. You need to take control of this while I quickly finish this.
Sure is a tank indeed. Hell yeah, so much love for both those guys. So nice to see. That's what I like to see. That's what's nice about Strongman as well. Lots of support for everyone. Brian Big for that. So many comments for Brian and Rauno. Wow. I know Brian always has a huge following, obviously one of the most popular strongmen ever. But Rauno is going to see this, and it's going to mean absolutely everything to him. We've been to Estonia, and he's like, "Yeah, nobody knows strongman here."
Yeah, he can
and
just
we
walk
went to Estonia, and more people knew who we were than Rauno at that point. Yeah. And his fan base is growing rapidly, and hopefully, he's proven to everyone that he is one of the best in the world, and gained new fans. That was so intense. Apparently we were up to 6.3 thousand people at one point on that.
I felt
which is
so
crazy.
Sick,
Wow, I didn't even notice. I was so invested in what was going on.
Yeah.
But that is absolutely mental.
That was such a good battle. Need to quickly message Rauno.
Thank you for the super chat. Heath Alberton, thank you so much for the super chat. So how many pounds did Brian lift at the last one? So the last stone is 440 pounds. Yeah. And they lifted it. 6, I lost count of how many times.
9, 10, 11. 6 times they lifted that
Just
one.
That last one.
Yeah. and then obviously the 5 stones that they did leading up to that heavy.
My phone is absolutely fine, guys. It was the person that was updating me.
Do
But we
not
have
panic.
2 new people to update us.
There you go. We have eyes everywhere. Oh, goodness.
So, let's go T-Rex.
Yes, this is going to be an interesting battle as well. Aethor versus Evan.
Why don't they live stream it? Oh, I wish they would.
This is I'm just very quickly to the ladies.
You go for it.
We've literally been
I'm going to turn into the Hulk with no live stream. You know what? I was entertained. I won't lie. Thank you, Samurai Guy 27. Remember to smash that like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all again so much for liking, subscribing, becoming members, super chatting. You really are an incredible bunch. All right, let's have a quick look, see if anything's happening. Nothing's happening. Auntie Liz, I could not watch the live during Rauno Stone Off. Here is some super chat to keep making Rauno videos. Oh, thank you so much. Auntie Liz is working so hard. She went to bed at 4 a.m. last night. She is a machine. We won't tell her to her face, but she does work hard. Let's see. Let's go, Brian. Can anyone that was there tell us how comfy Shaw's stones were? Did it look like he had a lot more in him? Yeah, that's one of the hardest things with not being able to see. You know, you might think, okay, it's getting tough, but if he's still throwing those stones over easily, then, you know, it's a different case, I guess. But, you know, Brian, we all said from the start, an amazing stone lifter. Nice to see him pushed, because last year he didn't have to do any stones to get through. He's had to work this year. And he's stepped up and done what needed to be done. Evan versus Aethor. What is happening? Nothing yet. Jacko the Spoiler Schoonwinkel. He was amazing. Group 5 prediction. Pain. I think Evan is in a good position, having the advantage. But Aethor has proven before he can do this, so we could be in for another big battle. It's been an exciting evening so far. Wojciech, thank you very much for the super chat. The worst thing about stones, Rauno would probably get to the final if he did 1 deadlift less. I don't know. We don't know how many more reps Brian had in him, but Rauno has done amazing. How much will 11 affect Brian in the final? Honestly, I'm sure a lot of the other finalists, especially the ones that haven't had to push hard or haven't had to do the stones at all, will be happy to see that, because Brian is a threat. Thank you so much for the super chat here. I'm not sure if it's a sticker or a chat, but I will try and look out for your chat if it's in the comments below. Lizzie, can you just check to see if you can see this, see potentially if there's a super chat there while I just check what's happening?
Who's it from?
Slow F150.
Okay. Yeah, you have to write it in the box, then hit the colourful box, because it's really not that obvious.
Singleton and Mustard are just coming out.
Oh, where is it then? Where's your comment? Write your comment in caps if you haven't written it already, and I promise we will find you. Slow F. Toby, Liz Loz, you're amazing. Thanks for all the updates. Why is there still no live stream? They would get so many viewers and reach a wider audience. It's all to do with TV rights and contracts and all that stuff that we don't fully understand, but we do know that they want to move it forward. We'll see. It just takes a long time, and we don't know how long.
I want everyone to know that my battery is absolutely fine. I've got about 50%. We'll be fine. I've got 51%. There you go. I checked.
Brian already broke record finals, age, and stones. Yes, he did. So he is the oldest man to make the final.
He's got the most finals.
Yeah, most consecutive finals, and also the most times anyone ever lifted a joint record with Rauno on that.
There we go.
But we've still got a group to go, so you never know. Shade 89 sure just gave a big shout out to Rauno. That's nice. That's nice.
Really cool.
Nice to see. They're
Really
all
cool.
so respectful for each other. Yes, Brian made it through. People were asking.
So far, then, Tom Stoltman is through on the stones in group number 1. Group number 2 was Luke Stoltman through on the stones. Group number 3, we had Matt Ragg through on the stones. And group number 4, the 4-time champion, Brian Shaw, gets through on the stones.
And no upsets on the stones. All the guys who were in second place have gone through via the stone off. Daniel, can Luke finally become the world's 6th strongest man? Thank you for the super chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Luke,
we're going to have to reanalyze it all now once we've got the finalists.
Yeah.
Because no one would have picked this lineup of 10.
That'll be a video for tomorrow.
Yeah. Jiminy Crickets, thank you for the super chat. Let's say it this way: if Brian wins his 5th, it won't be because he cruised through untested. The more adversity, the better the glory. Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
He would have earned it for sure.
Yeah. Josh, thank you for the super chat. Trade Tom and Brian from Max Stone event. Oh, I don't think we would love to see it, but it's not anything you want to be any part of, would it? Brian's still super dangerous in finals with 3 event wins in groups, and only concern being Conan's, which has 0 final carryover. Yeah, he's very dangerous. These are great events for Brian in the final. Obviously, he would have rather not have had to lift a stone 11 times, but I
think Brian potentially wins the fingers. He could potentially win the truck pull.
Yeah,
especially now there's no Kilishkovsky.
Yeah.
He's very good at dumbbell. Deadlift, he's looked solid, really solid in the deadlift in the heats.
Yeah.
Best we've seen his deadlift in a while. He's an amazing stone lifter.
Yeah.
And the shield carry might cost him a little bit.
It might. Scary Cloud, thank you for the super chat. What do you think of having a stone-centered competition like Static Monsters, all stone lifts, stone to shoulder at the stone Dinny says?
Do you know what?
The closest thing we've
Magnus
got.
Ver.
Yeah, is very close to that. If you look at the events that they've done there, Rich Living saying, call Rauno right now and tell him we're all hyped and proud of him.
We're on to the last pairing, and I think they're on to the last stone.
Okay. We'll maybe try and call him after. Great work, you two. Thank you, Rich. Just
Thank
trying
you
to
so much.
Keep up.
Catch up a little.
Yeah.
I'll let you do that. I'll follow this.
Okay. Are they out?
Yeah, they're out, but
okay, just
not
waiting
as many
to start.
updates, I'm afraid. No. I think they're onto stones. I think they're lifting. Just having to wait.
Oh, okay.
But we'll keep you posted as soon as we know.
Right.
Focus on that.
Okay, win or lose, at least Brian got an epic stone battle at his last words. I'm sure when the comp is over, he will cherish that memory. I'm sure, Patrick. I am sure as well, because yeah. He can be very, very proud of that performance. Yako just dodged 11 bullets. He did indeed. Yeah. We knew Rauno against almost anyone would have a really good chance on a stone off. It's just Brian Shaw is on another level when it comes to stones. Always has been. Leslie, thank you for the super chat. You have made sitting around waiting for the results so much better.
Singleton through.
Oh,
Evan Singleton is finally in
his
to a
first
World's Strongest Man final.
Ah, that's brilliant news.
Great news.
That
Well, obviously disappointed for Athor, but Evan Singleton, this will mean a lot to him.
Yeah. Oh, it will mean everything to him. He almost wants it too much. So really pleased for Evan. Solidus, thank you for the super chat. My 3rd World's Strongest Man with Liz and Lars. Great work. Go, Brian. Thank you for joining us once again. Oh my goodness!
What a evening, afternoon, morning,
wherever you are in the world.
Been.
Ricky, did stone off starters? So who won? If not, when? Yes. So Tom Stoltman won it in Group 1. Luke Stoltman won it in Group 2. Matt Ragg in Group 3. Brian Shaw in Group 4. And then we've just learned that Evan Singleton has won it in Group 5. So them along with Pavlo Kordiaka, Alexei Novikov, Mitch Hooper, Jaco Skumvinkel, and Trey Mitchell are our 10 finalists for this year. Very interesting mix of athletes. Kevin, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm just laying in bed watching this, but my heart rate was crazy listening to that stone off. God bless you guys for this coverage. I'm currently 25 pounds down on a weight loss journey, and watching Strongman is great motivation. Well done, Kevin. Glad you could join us even in bed. Ben, thank you for the super chat. Hello, great live again. Do athletes get paid if they don't make the final? Everyone gets paid. Yes.
Yeah, it's not a huge amount in the heats, but everyone gets paid, and you get paid more depending on what position you place.
Have we heard Rongo Keane sing? Yes, in person as well as
Rongo Keane
seeing
is
his
awesome.
audition. Yes.
We love Rongo.
Yeah.
Just love him to bits.
Yeah. One of my besties. Zach, who do you have for the top 3 overall at the moment?
Oh, I'm going to sit down and really think tomorrow.
We're going to put our prediction video. So you have to tune in because we need to analyze it. I need to overanalyze it.
Liz needs to overanalyze. I think I've got a good idea of my top 3 still. Yeah. I've certainly got a good idea of my top 2.
Okay.
But I think we're in for a battle. I do. It's going to be a good competition.
Reese, thank you for the super chat. As Brian said in his own video, adversity causes some men to break and other men to break records. Super proud of Rauno's effort this year, but also glad to see Brian made the final on his
Absolutely.
last
Well said, Reese.
That's,
very
nice.
Very well said.
There we go. Thank you for hosting this. The Frankie Brady, thank you for the super chat. Has the second place qualifier ever won World's Strongest Man? And if so, how often? Second place. Yes, Tom Stoltman in 2021. There's been actually loads of examples, especially before the Stone-Off format. There have been guys who have come second in their group and still won. So don't read too much into it. It doesn't mean that they don't stand a chance at all. Cody,
so I think you just got to go back to 2001. Was the 2021? Tom, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for all you two do. Did you say Rauno is going to have a deadlift book available? Yes, it's gone live on our site tonight.
If you head over to laurencechatelain.co.uk.
Yeah.
The
see it in the
Bible
store
is there. There's also a link on my Instagram right now.
Yeah, in the
stories. Probably post up a link tomorrow as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure Rauno will share it at some point as well. But it's a 12-week training plan plus all of Raunoisms, I guess, and wisdom when it comes to deadlift. Martha, thank you for the super chat. Would it be okay to maybe have a table of results here in the background for those that can only pop in and out? Lots of update questions. Yeah, we'll have a look.
We have a video that has it gone up?
Yeah, it's gone up.
So we've got a video that's just gone up, which will have all the results in,
but not the Stone-Off results. Yeah.
Let's just very quickly round who's in the final. So we've got Pavlo Cordiaca won Group 1. Tom Stoltman went through on the Stone-Off. Group number 2.
Do you want me to do it?
Alexei Novikov. No, just help me along if I make a mistake. Alexei Novikov won the group. Luke Stoltman won the Stone-Off.
Yes.
Group 3, Mitch Hooper won the group.
Matt
Ragg won the Stone-Off. Group 4, Jaco Schoenwinkel won the group. Brian Shaw won the Stone-Off. And Group 5, Trey Mitchell won the group outright. And Evan Singleton, which means we got 8 out of 10.
We got 8 out of 10 correct for the
I'm taking that as a win.
I'm taking that as a win as well. Matt Ragg and Jaco Schoenwinkel being the 2 people that we did not predict would make it to the final.
And congratulations to both of them. I have been mega impressed by those boys. So well done.
Thank you so much, Dog Lover. Yeah. Loz and Liz are the best. Let's get them to 150,000 subscribers.
Oh,
please
that would be amazing. We're at 134,328. So thank you for those of you that have subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't already, it would be amazing to get even close to 150,000.
Absolutely.
I'll be happy if we get to 135,000.
Yeah, there already is a Strongman Hall of Fame that Giants Live do. And they've got like the multiple champions there.
Magnus Samuelson's in there. Jeff Capes is in there.
Bill
Kaz is in there. Magnus Ver.
Yeah, Magnus Ver's in there. I'm not sure who. Just search for it. Strongman Hall of Fame Giants Live. I'm sure they've got a page dedicated.
Keep working on as well.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is Adrinis in there yet? Because if not, he belongs in there, as does Brian Shaw. Bob O'Day. Oh, it looks like you hit enter before you typed out your comment, but I will try and keep an eye out for it for you. Thank you so much for super chatting. I know it's not the best system. Where are you? I cannot see you. Lots of T-Rex emojis. It shows how far behind we are. Marcel, thank you for the super chat. How much can they realistically recover?
Well, really, it's one day of rest.
They've got 1 day of rest.
Not a huge amount is the honest answer. They just need to do what they can to fuel themselves up well, stay relaxed. Some of the athletes will test the equipment for the final tomorrow. Do you know what? I know Mitch will.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch is, I spoke to him, and he's feeling relatively fresh, which is perfect. He's not had to do a Stone-Off.
Dustin, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for keeping your Brian Voodoo doll out of this, Liz. Way to go. I do not have a Brian Voodoo doll. I know I shouldn't have to say that, but sometimes people take things a bit literally. George, thank you for the super chat. If Rauno did a deadlift, one deadlift less, Brian would have been half a point more, so he would have won the group. Yeah. So if they hadn't tied on the deadlift and Brian had won, Brian would have won the group. Rauno would have been up against Jaco Schoonwinkel.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah.
Let's not tell Rauno that, although he overanalyzes everything as well, so he'll know. And yeah. There we go. But what can you do? Jason, thank you for the super chat. Absolutely gutted for Rauno. He put his heart into it. Oh, please also send Rauno a message on Instagram. Flood his inbox with your messages of support, because they do mean a lot to the athletes when they've suffered a disappointment. Jesse, I also cannot see your comment. I am keeping an eye out for it for you. Ooh. We're quite far behind. Butterboy, thank you for the super chat. On my way to Myrtle to watch the finals. Awesome.
Have an amazing time.
The weather holds out this weekend and there's no interruptions for anyone.
We'll try and find out what's going on more tomorrow with that. But yeah, for those of you that are going to be there for the final, we hope you have an amazing time.
Yeah, it's going to be epic. Chandler, thank you for the super chat. As a Shaw fan, I'm so happy. I was covering my eyes listening to your talk about it. My anxiety is through the roof. Y'all look great.
Thank you so much.
Mine is too. My heart is still thumping from that round 4.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
Absolutely.
It's the gradual updates.
TX fans, good to see Evan into the final.
Yeah. We've known forever that Evan is good enough. It's just hasn't been able to have the right luck and bring it all together on the day. But today was that day. Very happy.
Good stuff.
Woo! Tim, thank you for the super chat. How yes, Evan in the final. Lots of happy T-Rex fans.
Brilliant.
Oh, Mr. Burns, thank you for the super chat. Thanks, Liz and Loz, for this amazing stream. Go, Brian.
Mr. Burns is in the house with us. Where's Smithers?
Where's Smithers? Oh, Ben, another one that doesn't have the actual comment attached to it. It's very tricky when there's so many. RPE 11, all things strength. Thank you for the super chat. I went 8 out of 10 in my predictions for the finalists. My predictions for podium in the final: Novikov in first, Mitch in second, and Rag in third. My goodness.
Well done.
I mean, he looked brilliant in the groups. He was only second to Mitch Hooper there. So
who knows? He's been unbelievable.
Yeah. This World's Strongest Man has been full of surprises. So nothing would surprise me at this point.
Yeah.
Jonathan, thank you so much for the super sticker. We don't get to enjoy it as much in this format.
There it is.
Oh, it's a thank you.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Very cute.
LB, how many did Bobby get? I missed everything at work. How many stones did Bobby lift, was it?
He got 4 or 3. 3, I think. It was 3. Okay. And then his hamstring issue.
I'd love to see current athletes do a backlift, says Aaron. Ugh,
backlift.
You and Loz. Tristan, thank you for the super chat. So happy for Evan. Finally, yes. We're all happy for Evan. And Aaron, what would Brian's, what's that say? Oh, central nervous system be feeling like at the moment, Loz?
Right now, the adrenaline will be pumping through him, so he won't feel too bad. He might feel pumped. It'll be more tomorrow that he'll feel that kind of soreness. He won't recover as quick as he used to. Unfortunately, you don't as you get older. But he's going to have, strength in reserve still. He's still dangerous, but he would not have wanted to go that hard. I can promise you all that. He's had to, so you can't do anything about it. He'll try and get a massage. He'll make sure Brian is meticulous with food and nutrition and hydration. He might even get an IV to help with hydration and recovery. But that won't have been on the plan for Brian.
Yeah, not at all.
But as an athlete, you sometimes just have to adapt and dig deep.
Tommy, it's an ebook, Tommy. So yes, anywhere in the world you purchase it, it's instantly delivered to your inbox. I
have to say it's very, very good.
Yeah, there's a 13-week plan within there, but it's 31 pages and it covers things like how to plan your training. It goes over form with pictures of
realistic goals,
realistic goal setting. Yes.
Yeah, there's
everything you should need. Yeah.
Everything.
to maximize your deadlifting potential. Right, we need to get off now, but thank you everyone so much for joining us. Lozzie, do your smiling and waving, and we will see you guys on
What
Saturday.
an exciting day. Yeah, we've got a couple of videos that will go out tomorrow, so please look out for those. Thank you to each and every one of you for the super chats, for the likes, for the subscriptions, for the memberships, just subscribing to the channel, just being here along with us, keeping us as entertained as you have. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you once again. Have an amazing day tomorrow, whatever you guys are doing, and we'll be back live on Saturday for the final. Take care. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel. Take care.
Well done.